We fixed Phil's signal down in Fort Myers. Phil, what are you seeing there? Hi, Phil. It's Mike and Karen here in Philly.
Well, what we're seeing here, hey, Mike and Karen, it's just total destruction, absolute destruction. Everything here is ruined. This is an enormous deep-sea fishing yacht, but Captain Tony's Fishing Adventures, it's not going to go anywhere in the future. That is totaled. The business next door, completely totaled. The truck, completely totaled. Power line down in the street. That's why this whole area, pretty much all of Lee County, which is around Fort Myers, has zero electricity, and you don't want to drink the water either, even if you have enough water pressure. So everyone's relying on bottled water. Here's another, well, now it's a shack, no walls, got a roof. Three guys were sleeping there overnight. The best they could do. At least they've got some bottles of water on the front. So yes.
We're still with you.
We're just watching.
And down here on the street. Oh, you're just watching. Okay. There's a sailboat that also blew in. The story of these boats was the storm surge. 12 to 15 feet estimated to be the storm surge at this spot. So all of these boats were tied up on the marina behind these buildings that you can't see. And so basically, as the water went up, so did the boats and their ropes around the pylons, eventually breaking free. And then they just came inland from the Gulf of Mexico along with that massive, massive surge. Of course, massive wind was happening and rain at the same time. And the fatality rate is undoubtedly going to increase exponentially here as the days go on. All of these guys, many of them are heading over to Fort Myers Beach proper. That is totally destroyed. Somebody actually tweeted from there saying it's basically wiped off the map. It's a barrier island, beautiful white sands. I vacationed there, Sanibel Island, just up the coast a few miles. That's going to be decimated as well. The bridge, as we talked yesterday, is washed out. You cannot get in and out. Here comes a fleet of more search and rescue guys. So that's what the operation yesterday and today is. Searching these barrier islands for those who did not evacuate. And that is why, as we were talking yesterday morning, the Lee County Sheriff was speculating that it could be in the hundreds, the fatalities. They know on Sanibel Island alone, there were at least 200 residences occupied at the time of the storm. They believe multiple people were in those residences. All of these people were calling 911 during the storm. Water's rising. We need help. We need help. Well, it was too dangerous for emergency crews to get out there at that point, so they had to wait. And now all the cell phones are dead, and no one can get a hold of these people. So that's why you know, the odds of them surviving and somehow have made it to shoreline, you know, that's the big operation. More than 700 people in all of the Barrier Islands have been rescued at this point. More will be rescued today. So the Coast Guard's got helicopters. The National Guard's got several, including a big Chinook. They're landing on the islands. Anybody waving to them, needing help, they pick them up and bring them out.
Phil, thank you so much. It's really, when you see it like that on the ground, it's just, you can really begin to take in the scope of how horrible it really is. And we certainly hope and pray for all those people that were stranded. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Great
Phil.
work.
A lot of Philadelphians will go to Sanibel Island when they go down to watch the Phillies, you know, in preseason or
well, it's a beautiful place.
Training.
Tons of people that might, you know, absolutely.